Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I have a question for you all. Let me know in the comment section down below what city you're watching this video from. I don't even know where I'm recording it from, to be honest with you, but it's somewhere in Bulgaria. It is pretty cool here though for a couple of days. However, guys, also, make sure you press that like button. XRP is pumping today, and we are celebrating that with likes. All right, that's how we do it. All right, having said that, today has been a really good day. Obviously, I think you all have seen it, but still, if you haven't, the XRP price hit about $1.36 on some exchanges. On the Bybit exchange, the XRP price went as high as $1.35, and there's also quite a lot to attribute to that and to kind of explain. Now, first of all, before diving into these charts, we have a $1,000 trade open. That's our own money. The position is about $4,500, but the profit we are in is $3,500 right now. How this works is that we are trading with leverage over on Bybit, and as I've explained a couple of times before already, guys, this can be done. Not easy necessarily, but can be done for completely free. Right below is a link to Bybit. That's the exchange I'm using right now, and there are $1,600 worth of bonuses that you can get. So once more, go ahead, check it out. A link is down below. But having said that, bada boom, bada bing, right? This price has been pumping. Now, there's two areas of interest which we've covered over the last couple of weeks. And the first area, which I told you guys we need to kind of hit, was about 77, 78 cents. However, that is already quite a couple of weeks ago now. It was the end of July, and things have moved quite severely from then. So this, by the way, these two things, we have not drawn in this week or last week. No, this was a long time ago. These levels here were actually drawn in a couple of weeks ago, I believe, when we were talking about some different prices that we need to get to. This is not today. It could have been a long time ago. I don't even remember. I think it was around this area here on a shorter term. Now, obviously, if you're looking at the XRP price, usually you don't really see the area all the way above here whenever we talk about Bybit because, well, if your price is locked like this, you don't check it because it's too high up, right? It is only in the last couple of days right now that we got to look at it, and you can see the area of importance. There are two different levels that to us were important. $1.35 and about $1.37. That entire area was an important zone to hit before we can kind of come back down, and that is exactly what happened here. Now, it's unlucky that I didn't zoom out to see my previous analysis because on the Bitcoin pair, we actually did see it though. Right, for Bitcoin, what we were talking about here is this specific balance, and look at that. This is what I called a couple of, I think like 4 days or so before it actually happened. I told y'all we're going to keep pumping up until that area and then fall back down. And again, you can see for XRP, we also expected to pump. For Ethereum, we also expected to pump. For XRP to BTC, we were expecting a downward cycle until breakout, and the breakout happened right there. But let's quickly check this out. For Bitcoin, we fell down. From that point forward, I cannot even press. I'm trying to press shift. There we go. I need to go a little bit below that because I'm also a little bit adjusted. About 6.5% or so we fell down from that point. And with XRP right now, from the point of interest, we have fallen down about right around 9% or so. We've already fallen down. So that's actually quite a significant little drop in price. So theoretically speaking, we can continue on from here. Now, there are multiple sources which have stated, no, XP is overvalued. XP will go down from here. I am telling you all, I am so extremely bullish on XRP mostly for things that are about to come. I personally think XRP still is undervalued. And I'm still debating, guys, to just open up a long position on XRP with some crazy leverage. And if you guys all say, Dusty, please do it, I will just open it up and we'll go crazy on it. Now, the only problem is, in my opinion, right, it's a little bit of a problem, XRP to BTC has been breaking out so severely that I'm wondering when a correction is about to come. And I'm not even talking about XRP falling. I am talking about Bitcoin outperforming XRP. It's now been days consecutively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. So it's been like 5 days of XRP constantly outperforming Bitcoin. And so from that perspective, one of these days, there's one little midst of not performing. But I guess this was the dump day, right? So Yeah, but the majority of days when XRP is pumping, or Bitcoin is pumping, I guess, XRP is also pumping, which is all of these. And I believe yesterday even, Bitcoin was going down whilst XRP was going up. And look at the charts here, guys. I don't have many things open, but what I do have open is, again, XRP to BTC. That is the only pair in my entire list right now that is actually up. Are you guys seeing that right here? Over the last 24 hours, the only thing that's doing really beautifully is XRP versus Bitcoin. And that, ladies and gentlemen, makes me very freaking excited to understand that. Now, what are we waiting for in terms of events and in terms of maybe news or money? Well, most of the important things, I guess, I have shared over on Twitter, so I definitely recommend you guys to follow me over there. But one thing, let's actually do a step back. One thing you cannot claim is that this was a dependent surge on Bitcoin. You just can't, because look at the XP to BTC. And the second thing is you can't attribute this to the lawsuit just quite yet. I think that the lawsuit itself is going to propel XRP. And some people say, Dusty, your price predictions are too low. You talk about $12 per XRP. You talk about $10 per XRP. Ridiculous. And I will tell you, go back into your cave, all right? Go back to where you were hiding from, because I tell you guys honestly and exactly what I think. I will never tell you guys some fairy tale story of XRP will go to $66 this week because of some newly found insider info. No, I'm telling you guys exactly what I think is going to happen. If you like it or don't like it, that's what you get. Because ultimately, we're talking about people's money here. All right, and even though none of my videos are financial advice, I know some people are looking at it and maybe wanting my opinion on where the price is going to go eventually. And if I tell them, oh, I think it's going to go to 66, they might get too excited and they might get underperformed, for example, or the price might underperform, which I would rather have it overperform than underperform, if you guys get my drift. But no, so honestly speaking, there's the settlement and there's the utility. You might also say, okay, there's exchanges relisting and there is flare and that type of stuff, extra utility for XRP. Okay, yeah, I mean, it is true. But the exchanges relisting is part of the package of the settlement, basically. Because the settlement is mostly going to be this big event, and I think the price will skyrocket most for that. And then the relistings will maybe do a little bit of good, but it's mostly going to add volume and it's going to make it so that people can, I guess, sell more and buy more. It's not going to be that determined for the price. The settlement is going to be the biggest thing. And I ultimately think that one surge within a day, guys, if you're expecting your money to go times 100 or times 50 even on that specific day, and you don't sell your house to buy into it, you're crazy, right? We are expecting, for example, times 8, maybe. I'm saying, again, if it goes to $12, I'm definitely going to sell some because it's too fast, and I'm going to sell some. I'm just going to honestly speak with you guys. It's my first target ever. I don't sell XRP ever, but I'm going to sell some if it's $12 in a settlement instancy because it's going to be so much money that we've made. I'm going to just sell some out and buy something cool. But my own honest expectation is about, let's say, about $8 or so that is going to instantly pump towards. Before it might fall back down a little bit. I just think like double all-time high wouldn't be too crazy. That is not an end price prediction of some sort. That is just an expectation that could happen within the next couple of months. Potentially, it could hit $20, but you don't know. And what do we almost know for certain? That it will pass all-time high. That is almost certain if we get a settlement going. We don't know if it's going to go to $20, $30, but it could. You don't know how many people are waiting for this settlement to happen. Then again, you should also keep in mind, all this talk we did when the XRP price was still below 20 cents. Right now, the XRP price is above $1.20. This basically means that the XRP price has already gone times 6 even from the point at which we were talking about it. And so, as I've said before, when I told you guys back then that we could go times 50, right now, that is only times 5. Because we've already gone times... Okay, I guess it's a little bit different. I guess we've already done times 6 right now. So if I said back in the past we can only do times 60, right now that's only times 10, which is still a lot of money, still brings us to $12.6, but obviously the amount of gains are a little bit less. So XRP to BTC breaking out though like this definitely does show us that the people who said and who claim that Bitcoin is still the main factor, yeah, they're not wrong, but XRP is definitely decoupled for the last couple of days. You cannot tell me that this is ordinary. You cannot tell me blah, 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 blah. ADA had a big event going for themselves, right? ADA had a really big event because they had this newer date of the launch of smart contracts. Really big deal. That's why the price pumped. They also just launched a new conference date and all that. That's understandable. XRP didn't have anything that specific, so the price pumping like this, either it's insiders on the background, what we don't know of, or it's really just the people getting their faith back in, or maybe it's because of Gary Gensler and all that type of stuff. I've seen some people write some articles, but nothing is really clear. I'm just saying, guys, if we don't go to $12, no, let's say it differently. I think that we're going to still pump when the settlement comes like crazy. I'm not exactly sure where the price is going to go, but I still expect the price to keep continuing to go up. The bulls have reclaimed the glory. And as I said before, guys, we're not giving up until we have to give up. But I'm hodling all the way through. And I might even open another position soon here because, well, I'm too bullish. I'm way too bullish, guys.